We are living in AI revolution. Just like internet changed everything in 1980s and 1990s, AI is changing how we work, how we live, and how we operate. So if you're missing out, you're not investing in AI, then this is the right time to invest in the future. And in today's video, I'm going to break down 5 companies that are leading the AI revolution. And you're watching me, that means you're an investor. And if you're sitting on the sidelines and not investing in AI, then you're missing out a big opportunity to have good returns in the future. And when we do investing, we always invest for the future. And artificial intelligence is future. We need to find out the companies that are doing better than the other companies. Hey everyone, my name is Sharon and I have been investing in stocks and real estate from past 6 years. I've been able to grow my portfolio in the stock market substantially, and I am also a passive real estate investor. I started small, made many mistakes along the way, but learned step by step. And now I share everything about money, investing, and finance so you don't make mistakes. Before we jump into the video, let's watch this short clip by Dan talking about how we are in the first inning of AI boom.
The firm's global head of technology research is behind the call. His research is behind the Dan Ives Wedbush AI Revolution ETF, which was launched last month. Dan, it's so great to have you here, especially ahead of earnings season. What do you expect from these big names? And I know there's one name you think everybody should be in. You can get in now. You're not too late.
Yeah, I mean, Courtney, I think this is going to be a very bullish tech earnings season. I think that the main thing is that we're seeing the use cases when it comes to AI exploding. And that's bullish for software and the hyperscalers, led by, of course, Redmond and Nadella. In terms of everything that Microsoft, I think that's one, not just $4 trillion. We think that could be a $5 trillion market cap along with NVIDIA in the next 18 months. But this is going to be, I think, really a prove-it time for tech. I think they're not going to disappoint. And I think second half, tech stocks are up another 12 to 15%.
And a little introduction about Dan. He's a frequent speaker in CNBC, CNN, Bloomberg, and people listen to him when it comes to investing in technology and AI. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to explain the top AI picks and then give my take what I think about these stocks. Now let's start with our first pick, none other than NVIDIA. And NVIDIA, if you don't know, is the backbone of AI boom. Their GPUs are the gold standard for training and running large language models. And when companies like OpenAI, Google, Meta, or Tesla want to train AI, they're using NVIDIA hardware. It's like the picks and shovel played during a gold rush. The miners may come and go, but everyone needs the pick, and NVIDIA makes them. And number 2 reason I like NVIDIA is their financial momentum. So their numbers are pretty insane. For quarter 1, NVIDIA revenues was up over 240% year over year. Net income exploded by 600%, and gross margin hit almost 78%. And those aren't just good numbers, they are once in a generation growth numbers. It shows how much demand there is for their chips. But that doesn't mean stock is not volatile. It might go down, but for the long term, for the next 10 to 20 years, NVIDIA is the best pick if you want to invest in AI. Now for our second pick, we are shifting from hardware of the AI to the software of AI. So the second stock in the list is Palantir. So Palantir has quietly become the go-to AI partner of US military and allied government. So when you think about sensitive data, operational decision making, and geopolitical use cases, Palantir is leading the charge. And the government credibility carries over to enterprise class too. Financially, Palantir is now posted 7th straight quarter of GAAP profitability, which is huge for a software company in a growth mode. They are growing their revenue in mid 20% range with strong free cash flow and zero debt. On top of that, they are sitting on about $3 billion in cash, giving them flexibility to reinvest heavily into AI. What I personally like about Palantir is that they're huge contracts with government for the next 5 to 10 years. And Palantir is of course more volatile than Microsoft, but their AI platform is keep gaining traction. And now next in the list is Microsoft. So I invest in 3 index funds that I talked about in a previous video. And outside of those index funds, the individual stock I invest a lot is Microsoft. So Microsoft is one of my top individual stocks that I invest my most money in. So Microsoft is basically the backbone of generative AI. With its $10 billion investment into OpenAI, it powers ChatGPT and related services through Azure. On top of that, Microsoft has integrated AI across its core products. And those are Word, Excel, Outlook, and Teams through Copilot. For developers, there's GitHub Copilot. And for enterprises, there's Azure AI Studio. And they're not just participating in AI, they're building the platform where everyone else builds. What makes Microsoft unique is that it has both growth and defensive quality. Financially, we're talking 80 to 90 billion in annual free cash flow. consistent dividend growth for over 20 years, and massive buyback. Compared to the other mega cap AI names like Nvidia or Tesla, Microsoft offer predictable earnings and less volatile. So far we have covered Nvidia, Palantir, and Microsoft. Let's move to the fourth stock. So the next stock in the list is Meta, and we all know that Mark Zuckerberg is not messing when it comes to AI. He's offering insane pay packages, in some cases up to $300 million over 4 years, to attract the best AI researchers in the world. And that tells me everything I need to know about how seriously Meta is taking this race. They don't just want to participate in AI, they want to lead it. And Meta has money to back it up. They're generating over $65 billion in free cash flow per year, doing aggressive buyback of $10 billion every quarter, and even launched a dividend in 2025. On top of that, their LLaMA3 model is now one of the most powerful open source AI systems in the world, used by developers everywhere. That gives Meta a unique advantage because instead of keeping everything locked down like OpenAI, they're building a global ecosystem around their AI tech. And finally, the last stock in the list is none other than Tesla. So many people, even in my friend circle, they are looking Tesla as an electrical car company. But that's old news. Tesla is now positioning itself as an AI and robotics company. Their Dojo supercomputer is designed specifically to train AI for self-driving. Add in their full self-driving software and the Optimus humanoid robot project, you start to see how Tesla is really betting its future on AI. So Tesla has over $20 billion in cash sitting on a balance sheet, spends nothing on traditional advertising, and has one of the most loyal customer base in the world. That gives them the resources and flexibility to keep pushing forward. Even if the things get bumpy in the short term, betting against Elon Musk hasn't been the best idea historically. And I personally invest in all of these 5 stocks. I invest heavily in Microsoft, then on the list is Nvidia, then I have a few stocks of Meta, I invest in Tesla. And I recently sold my Palantir. I bought back when it was $30 and sold it when it reached $150. Now, these were the 5 stocks, and I don't want you to blindly throw all your money in these 5 stocks because they are the future. Every investment has risk. I want you to look at the bigger picture for the next 10 to 20 years, not for a month or so you make wise investment decisions. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss the next videos.